What if everything you experience, your memories, your friends, your entire life was nothing more than the shadows on the wall? That's not a sci-fi movie pitch. It's a 2,400-year-old warning from a philosopher who never saw a single pixel on the screen. In 1999, The Matrix made audiences question reality, but the idea behind the movie is older than Christianity itself. It's older than Rome. Today, we're going to explore how Plato's Allegory of the Cave shaped the Wachowski sci-fi masterpiece, and why both stories might be relevant now than ever before. Let's start in ancient Athens around 380 BCE. Your boy Plato writes The Republic, a massive work on justice, politics, and human nature. Buried inside Book 7 is the Allegory of the Cave. And for those who don't know, an allegory is basically a story, poem, or a picture that could be interpreted to reveal a hidden meaning. Probably like moral or political. It's similar to an analogy. Not all the way, but it's almost there. But this isn't just a story, it's a thought experiment. A way to explain why people believe what they believe and why truth can be so hard to accept. Alright, so imagine prisoners chained inside a dark cave since birth. Their heads are locked in place, facing only a wall. Behind them, there's a fire. Between the prisoners and the fire, people carrying objects, statues, tools, even puppets, casting shadows on the wall. These shadows are all the prisoners have ever seen. To them, the shadows are reality. Now imagine one of them niggas escape. You see the fire, the people carrying the objects, and finally the outside world. When he first get out, the sun blinding him. But as soon as his eyes adjust, he see real trees, real water, real animals, not just shadows. This is the moment Plato says represents enlightenment, seeing truth behind illusion. So he go back to the cave to tell everybody else. This is what got him. They don't believe him. They think he crazy. Some even threaten to kill him for challenging their reality. Plato's point, people don't just resist truth, they actively defend the illusions that make them comfortable. And this happened in, 580 BCE? 380 BCE, my bad. Now fast forward over 2,000 years in the Matrix, humans are trapped in a simulation, living out their entire lives in a computer-generated illusion. The machines feed them these illusions like shadows on the wall, while harvesting their bodies for energy. Now Morpheus plays the role of the philosopher god, and he tells Neo, you've been living in a dream world. This is basically Plato in a leather trench coat. No cap.
The Matrix is a system, Neo. That system is our enemy. But when you're inside, you look around, what do you see? Businessmen, teachers, lawyers, carpenters, the very minds of the people we are trying to save. But until we do, these people are still a part of that system, and that makes them our enemy. You have to understand, most of these people are not ready to be unplugged. And many of them are so inert, so hopelessly dependent on the system, that they will fight to protect it.
Alright, now let's break it down. The cave equals the Matrix simulation. So these boys was trapped in a cave. They was prisoners. They was trapped in a cave. And when somebody escaped and seen the real world and came back to tell everybody else, they didn't believe them. The shadows equals the everyday illusions that the simulation feeds people. Putting this in perspective in modern day, this is basically social media and basically what they feed us, the government. The fire equals the computer system creating those illusions. The government, they is the fire. The freed prisoner equals Neo, waking up to reality. The return equals Neo going back into the Matrix to free the others. And just like Plato's escaped prisoner, Neo faces resistance. Many inside the Matrix don't want to be unplugged. Remember Cypher, he betrays the crew just to go back to the illusion, saying ignorance is bliss. Crazy statement, by the way. So why is this more relevant now? Here's why this ancient allegory in this sci-fi movie matter more today than ever. We're surrounded by illusions. Not literal holograms, but digital ones. Curated social media feeds, news tailored to your beliefs, Instagram filters, deepfake videos, these are our modern day shadows. Algorithms are like the fire in Plato's cave, shaping the shadows you see, controlling your perception without you even realizing. And it's the crazy part though. Just like the prisoners, we defend these illusions. We click the headlines that confirm our beliefs. We share the posts that make us feel good. Truth becomes optional. The Wachowskis' warning wasn't just about machines. It was about human nature. We'd rather have a comfortable lie than an uncomfortable truth. Now the choice. Both Pluto's cave and the Matrix end with that. Do you stay in the comfort of the shadows, or do you take the painful journey into the light? The red pill is true, unpredictable, sometimes painful, often isolating. The blue pill is comfort, the shadows you already know. Most people say they take the red pill, but here's the reality. Truth can destroy your sense of identity. It can alienate you from friends, family, even society. That's why in both stories, the hero's real struggle isn't escaping, it's living with what they've seen. Now, whether it's a cave in ancient Athens or a computer simulation in the year 2199, the lesson is the same. Question your reality. Look beyond the shadows, and when you find the truth, don't expect everyone to thank you for it and believe you and try to come along. Now, if you was offered the red pill right now, would you really take it? Would you really want to see what's on the other side, or would you want to keep your phone in your hand and watch YouTube videos? You gonna take that blue pill. Don't lie. I know. It's okay, I'll take it too.